And the subject we're going to be focusing on today is what, as we, as global business leaders, what can we learn from people in elite level leadership in sport? And to help us with that conversation, we've got two very special guests. We've got Jodie Cunningham and Emily Rudge. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
No problem. So I like to start people off really easy. And I'm not sure how we want to do this. So take it in turns. You guys should be
I could probably tell her story. She could probably tell mine.
You go. So you two should be more coordinated than me anyway. So your call. But just to start off, just tell me your story. How did you end up here today?
I think, well, you go first because you started first.
So I just started playing rugby league when I was in primary school, sort of fell into that, loved the sport, and then just carried on from there, really, never looked back. So then played with the boys because I was like only 10, so girls played with boys at that age. Then at age 12, you play for a girls team, but at that time there was not really any girls teams out there available, so you had to travel quite far. That's sort of like when your story comes into it, is it? We started in high school, that's when me and Jodie met, and then that's when you first started playing, wasn't it? So we sort of formed a bit of a girls team in school. Then we took that into creating the first ever Warrington girls team. And then from there, we played at Thatto Heath, and then now we play for St. Helens. And we both play for England as well. So we've sort of grew as part of the sport, and the sport's grown with us as well. So it's definitely a lot bigger and better now than it was when we first started playing.
Yeah, and to be honest, I owe Emily everything really for getting me playing, because like we instantly were in all the same classes together when we went to high school, really close mates, and I think it's a bit of fate. Like we have been really lucky with how things have landed. The year we started high school was the year they started the Champion Schools tournament for girls. So before that point, no girls in school before us could have played in this tournament. There wasn't a tournament for them to play in. So there wasn't really any girls' schools teams. Yeah. And the year we started was the year they decided, right, okay, we need a girls' tournament as well. And that was where, like, Emily obviously was really keen on just rallying around. She was the only one who'd played before, but managed to do some real good convincing to get a full team together. And I took probably the longest to convince, because I don't even think it was the fact that rugby league is really physical, and that's a little bit crazy to some people, to run at people as hard as you can and get hit as hard as you can. Some people think that's crazy. It was more probably a bit of the fear of unknown, of maybe not being very good, because I did lots of sports and this was so different and so new that I was probably a little bit scared of being rubbish. But she convinced me, and we went on to be 4 times national champions at that competition. And like Emily said, our parents were so keen and supportive that actually they created a team for us in Warrington, and it sort of went from there.